Welcome to my Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Am I the Asshole Podcast. All right. Beautiful Tuesday episode we got going on for you. Got a juicy thread. If you have missed Friday or Sunday's episode, then today we're going to be doing something a little different. We've been doing since Friday. It's kind of a bit of a new segment. I've been trying to add a little more to the show and whatnot. It is called Confession Time. So definitely today, after the announcements, before we get into the scenarios for today's episode, we will be having what I like to call Confession Time. And that is when you guys, the lovely people, can send in your confessions that you'd want to confess to. Not a lot of people have, am I the assholes, am I overreacting, or anything like that. Or even a cheating story. Sometimes they just want to confess some shit. So I'm doing that. I got you. And I'm doing one an episode. It'll be mainly on the Tuesday and Sunday episodes, as well as on Patreon as well. But yeah, we're going to be doing a new segment called Confession Time. So hopefully you guys hit your boy up on either TikTok, Instagram, or on Patreon. Patreon people obviously get priority for theirs. And then, if I don't have any on Patreon, then I look towards TikTok and Instagram. So yeah, definitely send in your confessions to be read. Okay. All right. So without further ado, we're going to get into our thread like we normally do. Today's thread is, if your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk, what is the first thing that you would say to them? All right. So let's see what y'all would say to your exes if they came back. Hi, how are you? Are you going to pay me now? Huh. Okay. Well, I wonder how much money they owe you and why they owe you money. If I'm being straight with you, like, well, yeah. Why do they owe you some money? Okay. Let's see. All right. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? I wouldn't say anything. Here's a funny story. I broke up with my fiance 3 months before the wedding when I found out she was cheating. A few months later, I saw her standing by her car, broke down on the highway. I just drove by. No. My only regret is that I was in the middle lane, so I couldn't beep and wave. Yo. That's crazy. Imagine the karma. Oh my God. You out here want to cheat on the man that got down on one knee for you, wanted to give you the world, and you over here stuck on the side of the road. And then to make matters worse is he sees you on the side of the road. My man was out here for blood. He was just like, man, if only that fucking Nissan would let me over so I could get over and wave at her dumbass. That's crazy. Damn. Hey, low-key, she deserved it, All right, if your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? Lay your eyes upon the field in which I grow my fucks and see it is barren. Hey, bars, baby. You know what I mean? Shit. Bars. All right, if your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk, what would you say? This really depends on which ex. The last one wasn't so good, but we remained civil. So I'd say, hey, what's up? That one's kind of boring, You know what I mean? Why would you keep it civil? You know what I mean? Get petty up in this bitch. You know what I mean? All right. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk, what would you say? I would remind him that I still have a restraining order in effect and call the cops. Yo, a restraining order? I wonder what the fuck he did. Yo, to get a restraining order is crazy. Like, what the hell did you do to the point where you got to get a restraining order on somebody? That's wild. Damn. Okay. All right. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? Don't stab me again? No. Your ex stabbed you? Is this a dude or a girl? I think it's a dude. Bro, that crazy chick stabbed you? Wow. Damn. That is crazy. He was just like, hey, babe, look, I don't think this is working out. I don't think we should be together anymore. And she was just like, yeah? It ain't working out? Like, yo, damn. That nigga said, don't stab me again. That's crazy. Oh, man. All right. All right, let's see. Okay. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk, what would you say? I prefer the emptiness I feel when I'm alone to the sadness when I feel when I'm with you. Damn. Who hurt you? Woo! I mean, I obviously hurts. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, because to feel that deeply, shit. Woo, she must have fucked your shit up, man. All right, on to the next one. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? Ew, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That's crazy. Straight throwing holy water on your ex is wild. That is wild. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? I'd rather light my face on fire and put it out with a track shoe. My God. Woo! He said, yo, I'd rather melt my face and have it stomped on over talking to you ever again. That's crazy. Damn. I mean, how bad does a person have to hurt you to the point where you're like, yes, I would like physical pain, please. You know, I'd rather have a deformity than fucking talk to you again. I'd rather saw my arm off than fucking talk to you again. That is wild. Like, how bad did that relationship have to end for you to go to those kind of lengths? That's woo. Fuck. I'm just saying. All right. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? My ex messaged me a few times about the dog we rescued who I kept with me and how the dog was doing. The last night she said that we could take the dog to the dog park. I haven't responded. The last thing I wanted to do is spend any amount of time with her. Hey, yo, that's facts. That's facts. She definitely trying to come back for some reason, and it's like, no. No, that ain't happening, Chief. That is not happening at all. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. That is not happening. Nah, bro. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? Bye, Felicia. Facts. Bye, Felicia. I don't know who you think you is, but nah. Keep it stepping. Facts. All right. Okay. Let's see. All right. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? My last ex died right after we broke up. Whoa. Oh, shit. So if they contact me, I will be recording every moment of it and grabbing garlic across and hoping the door holds. I don't know how these things work out in movies. Hey, man, that's crazy. Your ex died. Damn. Yeah, your ex came back out of nowhere. That'd be crazy shit. God damn. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? Well, since we're friends anyway, I'd just be like, hi, how are you, or something. It's a shame a lot of former couples end up hating each other. You suck. Man. Honestly, man, to me, if you're friends with your ex, bro, red flag. And you know what I mean? If you're over here with your friends and amicable with your ex, nah. Because my thing is if you don't hate your ex when you guys left, that means you really didn't love him. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you don't have pure hatred for your ex, you don't love him. It's kind of the truth. I mean, it's like, bro, love is in the passion. You know what I mean? If you don't have that passion and hate towards your ex, you didn't love him. Let's just be straight. You just didn't. Some people could argue that, but I don't know. For me, I look at it like me and all my exes low-key hate each other. And I'm just like, that lets me know you loved me. I'm just saying. I could be wrong. But I'm just saying. All right, if your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you tell him? Depends on which ex. After a hug and many tears, I'd say how much I miss them and that I hope their life's treating them well. God damn, you guys. What is up with this wholesomeness? Get the fuck out of here with this wholesomeness. No. Come on, guys. Where's the pettiness? Like my boy who saw his ex on the side of the road and was like, damn, the Nissan would have let me over. I'd have waved at that bitch. Like, come on, man. Where the pettiness at, y'all? Where is the pettiness at? If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? I don't have any money to loan you. That's crazy. Wow. Your ex was that broke where you were loaning this nigga money? Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you girls be dating these niggas, man, you know? Golly. Oh, shit. All right, let's see. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? Oh, your fifth wife finally saw the light and dumped you? Yo! Your fifth wife is crazy. What? Your fifth wife is wild, bruh. Wild. My man is out here selling the dream to women. This man is selling the dream. And the product must be good if he's suckered 5 women into it. Oh, man, including you. I'm just saying. God. That is crazy. 5 marriages is wild. My God, you haven't learned after the first one? Oh. All right. Hey, man. Let's see. Okay. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? I saw mine recently at a winter festival. My heart honestly skipped a beat as I hadn't seen him in years, and what he put me through broke me to the point of a mental breakdown. I had it all planned out that I was going to say, sorry, do I know you? But I turned around and he was gone. I was fine with that. Hey, I mean, a lot of times if I see an ex out in public or whatever, I do the same thing. I just keep moving on like life, like they never just existed. And then I would just treat them like a stranger. I'd walk by them like I don't even notice that they're there, or like they're just some person in the crowd. Like I wouldn't say nothing to them. If they say something to me, I'll just pretend like I don't know them. I'd be like, do I know you? And you know what I mean? Because it's just like, bro, the best revenge is them seeing you happy without them. If I'm being straight, that is the best revenge ever. It just is. And I'm petty like that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm petty like that. I'm like, fuck out of here. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? This literally happened to me this past week. Sort of met him in 83. Damn. Married in 85. Baby in 87. Divorced in 88. God damn. That y'all was only together for 5 years and all that happened and you still divorced? That's crazy. Cordial all these years. Neither of us were ugly to the other in front of our son. Oh, okay. Ugly in sense of like you guys were fighting and doing all that shit. Okay, for sure. I'd see him when our son is now, or when our son and now grandsons had school and sports events and would even sit next to one another. Last week, son said his dad was in the hospital in my city. It's close to my job, so I stopped by briefly to check in on Sunday. It was just the two of us, and I ended up staying an hour, and we talked and laughed like friends, not ex-spouses. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, where's the hatred, Come on now. Where's the pettiness, guys? Where's the pettiness at? Like, I was hoping for more pettiness. When I gave you guys this thread, I was like, I guarantee there's going to be a lot of pettiness in here, and there isn't. You guys all want to be fucking cordial and shit, and I'm here for the pettiness. Again, if you don't hate your ex, where's the passion? You didn't love them. Like, come on now. You didn't love them. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk, what would you tell him? I'd hear him out just to see what he had to say so I could laugh at him and tell him to go fuck himself. My girl, let's go. She's like, I would let you say all of that and then just be like, ha, go fuck yourself. I'm down. I'm for it too. And the best thing is, if she got some dude to like play her boyfriend or something like that, and then they both laugh and say, go fuck yourself. Oh, that'd be even worse. That'd be even worse, man. I'm toxic, baby. I'm toxic. Like, I'd be going all out. I would so do that. If my homegirl was just like, yeah, man, fuck my ex-boyfriend, he trying to come back and all that shit, she wanted to play boyfriend, girlfriend, I'd be down. I'd be so down. I'd be going to the extreme, too. Oh, I'd be going to the extreme. That nigga would want to shoot me after I'm done with him. I swear to God, he'd want to shoot me. He'd be like, this motherfucker right here. Man. Oh, dude, it'd be all bad. It'd be all bad. I'm going to do like 3 more since y'all want to be all wholesome and shit. Let's see. All right, if your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? I have absolutely no feelings towards you whatsoever, good or bad. Goodbye. Hey, facts. Facts. Hey, sometimes you got to just be straight with them. Be like, look, man, I ain't got nothing towards you. Peace and fucking chicken grease. I'm done. Absolutely done. Facts. Facts. All right, I'm going to do 2 more. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? No. Okay. This one. All right. If your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk, what would you say? Do you still want to fuck? Hey, you down? You down for the good old times? For the good times, you know what I mean? One for the road. Yeah, why not? Why not? One for the road, baby. Help me out here. And let me bust a little nut, you know what I mean? Alright. We'll do 1 more. Okay. So, if your ex suddenly came back and wanted to talk to you, what would you say? Your ass for dumping me during a work trip. But other than that, you were a good man. Sorry it didn't work out. I know you'll find someone different than me that fits you better. Always love, but it's bittersweet and firmly in the past. Yo, that's crazy. He dumped her on a work trip. You know it was a situation where he was dating her and then they got a new girl and he was like, ooh, the new girl looking kind of nice. And he went straight to the new girl at work. I guarantee that's what was going on. There ain't no way in hell that it wasn't that. Like, come on now. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he saw the new girl and was like, yeah, that's what I like right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's the new up in the office. I'm about to give me some of the new. But yeah, man. But that's gonna go ahead and be that thread, man. I was like I said, expecting a little more pettiness, but it is what it is. You guys want to be wholesome and shit, so whatever, man. It was a lot of oh, I'd wish them well. Oh, how are you? Oh, I hope life is treating you well. Nah, man. Nah, be like my boy. who saw his ex on the side of the road and was just like, God damn, if that Nissan would have let me over, I'd have waved at her dumb ass on the side of the road. Like, come on, man, let's get petty up in this bitch. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, though. If your ex came back and wanted to, talk, what would you say? Let me know down in the comments, all right? Love to read them. Love to hear them. Okay, we're going to hop through announcements, get through confession time, and then on to our scenarios, all right? So, patreon.com/Am I the Asshole podcast. Get an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenarios to be featured on the Tuesday and Sunday shows, all right? Get in there, man, as well as your confession times. So, if you want to get priority on, your confession times to be featured on an episode, definitely get on the Patreon, because that's probably the quickest way. You can send them on Instagram or TikTok as well, but I'm telling you, send them on Patreon and you'll get priority. I always send them first, so definitely get on there, man. Check that out. We got fucking 80 hours of content over there, man. Over a year and a half's worth of content now over on Patreon. So if you love what we're doing, definitely go check it out over there, all right? Audio listeners, keep downloading the podcast as well as rating us 5 stars. Helps out a lot, man. I appreciate all the support you guys have been showing so far. Man, socials have been blowing up. Everything's been going crazy. Been loving it so much, man. 10K on Instagram. Over 10K on TikTok, over 1,000 on YouTube. You guys have been doing awesome. It's been awesome, man. I really appreciate the support that you guys have been showing here in 2025. We've been making the show better for you guys as far as, getting an intro, doing the subtitles, coming up with a new segment and all that kind of stuff. And I hope to add even more to the show and stuff like that. But yeah, I do appreciate all the support you guys have been showing. Thank you guys so much. And, again, if you want to help out on the free 99 side of things, man, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as the YouTubes. Helps out a lot. All right. All that shit's for free. Downloading, ratings 5 stars, following us on Instagram and TikTok, as well as the YouTube. But without further ado, let's get into today's confession time. All right. And let me let me preface this, man. You guys sent in some crazy ass confession times. I asked for this on my Patreon, for my Patreon members, and then and then when it came out on the Friday, that's when I had extended it to everybody else on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that. You guys have some crazy confessions. Even the first one we did on Friday, wild as shit. My man was getting therapy on OnlyFans. That shit was wild. That shit was absolutely wild, man. But we got another one. This confession is: received oral sex from a crackhead for cash, and I don't know why. All right, so let's get into your confession. Finished work late, about 1 a.m., grabbed some food and gave a lady a burger before I get in my car. She follows and said, "Can I get a lift?" I asked where it was, and it was on the way where I was going. Whilst driving, she said, "Do you need anything?" I reply, "Huh?" She goes, $20. And I'll do anything you want. So we pulled up in a private car park. She then smoked something that fucking stank. Then the oral sex started. As soon as I relieved the post nut hit me and I felt sick, I dropped her off, and now I just feel dirty and feel guilt I did such a thing. My man at that point was just like, "Hey, yo, a mouth is a mouth." You know what I mean? $20 is $20. He was just like, fuck it, bro. Fucking homegirl was just like, "Man, if I'm about to suck this man's dick, I need to get high as fuck." She said, "Let me smoke some crack real quick, and I got you." My man busted a nut and was just like, "Ah, damn. What did I just do?" What did I just do? That's crazy, man. That's wild. Hey, thank you for your confession, and and you know what I mean. Thank you for sharing, brother. Thank you for sharing. Shit, that absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Wow. Hey, these confessions are getting crazier and crazier, man. Hey, it's what it is, man. Send in your confession, man, and we'll get it on the show. All right. So on to our scenarios for today's show. We got our first one. Am I wrong for thinking my boyfriend is trying to cheat with his ex? Ooh, okay. Let's see. I suspect my boyfriend is trying to cheat with his ex. Any advice? My boyfriend left his phone on the table while he showered, and I saw that his ex-girlfriend, who he was on and off with for many years, hearted his story on his notifications. We've been together for almost 2 years, both in our early 20s. An ex who he has previously blocked, but at some point during our relationship, he unblocked her, said it was a super toxic relationship. He hated her when we first got together. They had been broken up for almost 4 years at this point. I asked him about it when he said he had no idea why she would be doing that. Then he finally admitted that he was doing that to her on and off for a year now, just liking her on Instagram stories, and had 3 convos together talking about high school. I looked at her Instagram story from his phone while he was there. He hearted her Instagram story of her on vacation wearing a skimpy bikini. Goddamn, brother. To her, she's like, but for us boys out there, we like, yeah, I'm just saying, sorry. And her post of it too. Woo! Oh, he beat his meat to that. God damn. He said it means nothing, and I'm not that stupid. Am I wrong for thinking that my boyfriend is cheating with his ex? Look, I don't think he wants to be in a relationship with this girl. Because I do believe him when he's like, she was a crazy ass bitch. She was toxic, all this shit. But that doesn't change the fact that he wanna fuck. Let's be honest here. That don't change the fact that he wanna fuck. He wants to fuck her. He's just like, hey man, if I can get back up in them walls, I'm down. I might smack the cheeks up a couple times and then go back to the love of my life. Because I guarantee you he don't like this girl. I guarantee you he don't really care about her. He just wants to have sex with her. Let's just be straight. All right. I don't think you are wrong for thinking that he wants to cheat on you with her and stuff like that. Know that he doesn't want to date this girl. 100%. He don't want to date this girl. What he wants to do is he wants to hook up with her. That's what it really comes down to. He just wants to fuck, And so again, like I said, you're not wrong for thinking it, and I'm sure he does. He's just trying to be slick about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if he blocked her and then unblocked her, and then the thing that he likes is the skimpy pictures. Yeah. Nigga wants to fuck. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So that's just that. That's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. So like I said, I don't think you're wrong for thinking that, because if I'm being honest with you, you might be right. You might be right. He is trying to cheat. Because in my opinion, I guarantee he's not trying to date her, but he is trying to fuck. So take that with what you will. You guys let me know what you think about it in the comments. Give her some advice. Go on from there. Okay. Am I the asshole? My girlfriend's son stole over $75 from me. Oh. That little nigga's getting his ass beat. What are we talking about? All right, so my girlfriend, 37, seems to think it's no big deal. Her son is 13, almost 14, and this is not the first time he's stolen from me, 39. But it is the first time actual money, it is the first time, it is the first actual money he has stolen. He wrote that weird. It's the first time that he's stolen money. He wrote it but it is the first actual money he has stolen thing. And I'm like, okay, sure, dude. All right. I grew up to believe theft is wrong. We have lived together for over a year and a half. I've been in their lives for 2 years. My reaction was anger, and I told him that I expect him to get a job when he turns 14. He plays multiple sports, and both of him and his mom say they're too important for him to miss out on while he's still a kid. It's caused a huge rift in my relationship. I've stood up for my beliefs and have been told by her and everyone in her family that I am in the wrong. I am the bad guy for telling him to get a job. There's a lot of backstory that I'm not going to put on here. I've tried explaining that it's not because I hate him that I want this. I'm trying to convey the gravity of the path he's headed down and doing what I would expect anyone who wants him to do, have a successful life would do. Or I would expect anyone who wants him to have a successful life would do. Okay. My girlfriend's ex is a piece of work, alcoholic with multiple warrants out for his arrest. God damn. Baby daddy out here just, man, that nigga is a criminal. And all I'm trying to do is prevent him from heading down the same path as his dad. So, am I the asshole? Hell nah. Hell nah, you ain't the asshole. And if I'm being honest with you, you're being the man that he honestly needs in his life, because if he steers down this path anymore, it's going to be a thing where he's going to steal from the wrong person and get himself very, very hurt and in some deep shit, because you start stealing from some random people. Like, look, you steal from me. Sure, you're going to hear an earful of it or whatever, but you steal from somebody else, my guy, you going to find yourself in some big, big trouble. You know, and I'm talking like possibly going to jail, or the motherfucker he might shoot you or something. You never know. It's like, bro, and you got to instill these good habits in these kids early on. And that's what he's trying to do, instill like a work ethic into him and be like, hey, if you get out and you get a job and you earn your own money, well, guess what? You don't have to steal from people. You don't have to. You'll have, some financial freedom to buy whatever you want to buy and do the things that you want to do. I remember when I got my first job and I got my first paycheck. Oh, man, I blew it on all the shit my mom would tell me no to. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was just like, yeah, I can eat whatever I want when I want. I can go buy what I want when I want. And then, you realize, damn, I ain't got no more money. You're like, maybe I should slow down. But when you get that first paycheck, though, I swear to God, it changes your life, man. Changes your life. And I think he wants her son to have that kind of feeling, because even him as a man, he understands that too. He understands like, yo, getting a job and having money is freedom. Yeah, to an extent, of course. I mean, we all are in that kind of vicious cycle of like, you get money, you pay bills, and then you're broke and wait until your next check. Well, we've been there. We've done that. But you do get to a point where you start to realize, okay, this is how I should budget money. This is how I can save and all that kind of stuff. And it is a thing where once you kind of instill that into somebody who is young and impressionable, it does allow them to create better habits, and he doesn't fall into the bullshit that his dad is doing. Hopefully he ain't, selling drugs or anything like that, because some kids fall into that shit, and it really sucks, because they see their parents doing it, or they're like, oh, well, my dad are doing it, and it's like, you don't want to be like that, nigga. But a lot of times there are some kids who need to like face a lot of that adversity head on, and then have it ruin their life or hit them in the head, or they got to fall over, or whatever the case may be. They got to go through it in order to realize what you're saying, because guarantee you they're going to realize what you're saying eventually, and they're going to come back and be like, oh man, you were right. Oh, I should listen to you in the beginning. Oh, and then you're like, okay, cool. Now you're ready to, take in the lessons that I'm trying to teach you. And that's how it goes. Some people are like that. And it sucks. You can't tell them anything until they bump their head, and that's I think where he's at. It's a thing where you got to let him fall on his face first, and then he'll realize, oh shit. And I ain't gonna lie, you steal some money from me, I don't give a fuck if you're her son. You getting that ass beat, boy. The fuck you talking about? I believe in ass whoopings. Shit, that's why I'm an upstanding citizen. My dad whooped my ass when I was a kid, man. The fuck are we talking about? And you best believe I wasn't stealing from nobody or doing some crazy shit. You best believe. What the fuck are we talking about? I believe in ass whoopings up to 18 years old. Like, the fuck are we talking about? Shit, man. You get some ass whoopings. You want to live under my roof? You want to act up? You get the ass beat. Man, fuck out of here, man. Shit. You guys let me know what you think about that in the comments, though. All right, on to our next one. Am I the asshole for refusing to cover for my sister's affair when her husband confronted me? Ooh. Okay, so my sister, 32 female, has been married to her husband, 35 male, for 6 years. We've always been close, but recently she confided in me that she's been having an affair with her coworker. She claimed her marriage had been on the rocks and begged me not to tell anybody. Fast forward to last week, her husband showed up at my place out of nowhere, visibly upset. He told me he found some suspicious texts and asked if I knew anything about it. I panicked and said, "You should probably talk to her." That must have been a dead giveaway because he stormed off and now my sister is furious. She says I basically confirmed the affair by being cagey and that I ruined her life. I told her I wasn't going to lie for her and that this mess was her responsibility. My parents and I should have done more to protect her, but I feel like she put me in a possible situation. Am I the asshole? No, you are not the asshole because family, friend, I don't care who you are, man. If you ain't doing the right thing and you want to be doing all this sneaky shit and whatnot to your partner who is being faithful to you and stuff, well, guess what, man? You fucking deserve what you getting. It is what it is. I mean, come on now. I'm not about to sit here and lie for you. I don't want to be in that mess that you got going on. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be in that. Why? Why would I want to be in that? Why would I want to deal with that? No thanks. That's unnecessary stress on my life. Fuck out of here, man. If you want to keep that shit a secret so much, well, then you better keep it fucking secret. You better zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket, and shut the fuck up. That's what you need to do. But if you want to have it all out and willy-nilly and doing all this, well, then that's your problem, not mine. I'm not about to sit here and lie for you. I don't give a fuck who you are. It's you're about to add stress to my life. Fuck out of here, man. You're crazy. You think you about to add stress to my life and I'm about to cover for you and lie? Nah, man, you're absolutely out your mind. I don't give a shit. You want to be sneaky little hoe? You gonna be a little sneaky little hoe. You go do your thing. I ain't gonna say nothing to that nigga. And she didn't say anything. She was just like, look, you need to go talk to her. That's all she said. She said, look, if you found some sneaky ass texts and all this stuff, you need to go talk to her. I'm not gonna tell you anything. I ain't gonna tell you shit. I'm not in this. This ain't my problem. This is a you and her problem. Not a me problem. No thanks. I'm not in this. And I would have said it just like that. Like, this ain't my problem. You better go talk to her. You better go figure that shit out. You know what I mean? It ain't my fault my sister's a whore. You're like, shit, let's be real. She throwing the coochie around. Bruh. And you supposed to get married. Like, come on, man. Come on. You throwing the coochie around, you supposed to get married. Like, girl, you is out your goddamn mind. Shit, that's crazy. Oh, actually, no, they are married. They are married. I'm sorry, I thought it was fiance. No, it says her husband. Her husband confronted me. I thought it said her fiance. No, it's her husband. So no, she throwing the coochie around in the marriage. She throwing it around in the marriage. Oh yeah, nah, man. Like I said. It ain't your problem. It ain't your problem at all. I'd be like, you ain't adding stress to my life. Fuck out of here. You guys let me know what you think about that one in the comments. But this one's going to be our last one. Or actually, no, we're going to keep going. Okay, never mind. Let's keep the train rolling. All right, am I the asshole for how I handled my son's girlfriend spending the night? All right. I have 2 children. Donna, 21 female, and Austin, 19 male. Both live at home, but also stay on campus at their respective colleges. Austin has a girlfriend, Bridget, whom he has been dating for nearly a year. Early in their relationship, Bridget stayed over once while Donna was at school with Donna's blessing. Bridget slept in Donna's room and Austin stayed in his own. They chose to sleep separately and there was no drama. This winter break, both kids were home towards the end of break. Bridget returned from out of state and couldn't move back into her dorm yet. Austin asked if she could stay with us for a few days. I agreed and mentioned we'd need to figure out sleeping arrangements since we don't have a guest room. Just mine and my husband's room, Austin and Donna's. Austin said he and Bridget now share a bed, but his twin size bed would be a tight fit. Donna has a full-size bed, so I suggested Donna and Austin switch rooms temporarily while she's here. Donna could use Austin's bed and Austin and Bridget could stay in hers. I assured Donna I changed the bedding afterward, but she was visibly upset and asked why Austin couldn't sleep on the couch. I told her it was only for a few days, and since Austin wanted to share a bed with Bridget, this arrangement made sense. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, do I really want my brother and his girlfriend, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, in my bed? Nah. And you know, like, do I really want that happening? Because I don't think so. Like, I would kind of have a point of contingency with that too, if I'm being straight with you. I get where mom's is coming from. Like, I feel you, but at the same time, moms, that's my bed. And I'm not trying to have my brother and his girlfriend in my bed because the potential of... Yeah, I mean, so I would have a point of contingency too. If I'm being straight with you, I would. I'd have a point of contingency with that too. I'd kind of be, I'm with my girl Donna on this one. Yeah, I would kind of feel like, nah, that nigga can go, they can squeeze into that twin bed, or you know, my nigga can sleep on the couch. Like, yeah. When Bridget arrived, everything seemed fine at first. That night, Bridget went to bed early and Donna pulled Austin aside in the kitchen. I couldn't hear the start of the conversation, but Austin suddenly started yelling, "Shut up. Why would you say that?" before storming into the living room. He loudly announced he'd never invite Bridget back if everything's such a problem. When I asked what happened, Austin explained that Donna asked him not to have sex with Bridget in her bed. What did I tell you? Hey, that is the reason why I'd have the point of contingency. Like, yo, look, man, if you guys are, I don't want y'all in my bed because y'all about to try to, and I already know it, and I ain't about it. And like, let's just be straight here. And it's cool. It's cool. If y'all want to fuck, you better go fuck in that twin bed, bro. I did it. I used to have a twin bed. You know, I used to sleep with my girlfriend all the time in the twin bed. It was just fine. You know, sure, it ain't a lot of room and, you know, it ain't the best, but it's something. You know, I don't know. All right. When I asked what happened, Austin explained that Donna asked him not to have sex with Bridget in her bed. He claimed that he had no intention of doing that and accused Donna of being weird and trying to cause trouble. Donna said she had purposely tried to talk to Austin quietly to avoid a scene and hadn't said anything to Bridget. She also said it wasn't unreasonable to ask, given she knew Austin and Bridget were sexually active at this time. I told Donna she didn't need to make such a big deal since I'd already promised to wash the sheets. Donna became upset and ended up staying with a friend for the rest of break. That's crazy. School has since resumed, but Donna is barely responding to my calls or texts. Austin told me Bridget overheard the argument and now feels uncomfortable being in our house or around Donna. My husband said Austin caused the scene by yelling and pointed out that Donna wasn't out of line for making her request. He also said I should never have let Bridget stay in the first place. Am I the asshole? Nah, see, look, what you should have did is a simple thing of, look, if your girlfriend wants to stay over here, y'all gonna have to make it work in that bed. And that's just that. Like, don't offer up your daughter's bed just because it's bigger and just because it's accommodating or whatever. No, look. Austin was like, hey, mom, can she stay here? Yes, that's fine, but she needs to stay with you in your room because I'm not about to make my daughter feel uncomfortable over hit over her brother's girlfriend staying. You know what I mean? Like, that just makes no sense to me. It's like, look, if you want her to stay here, that's totally fine. But you guys are going to have to make that twin bed work. And that's that. You know? Like, I'm not about to sit here and make my daughter feel uncomfortable over her wanting to stay here. And again, I'm with Donna. I know y'all about to fuck in my bed. What the fuck are you talking about? And mom, even if you wash the sheets, that ain't enough. That ain't enough. Just the knowledge of knowing, like, y'all boofed in my bed like that, that's uncomfortable. So again, I look at it like, make that twin bed work and she can stay and you're all good. And everybody is happy and copacetic. Nobody's got to sleep on the couch. Nobody's got to do this or that. Either that or shit, man. You could have just bought a blow-up mattress. Blow-up mattresses aren't that expensive. I think they're like, what, 50 to 70 bucks, something like that. You can get a blow-up mattress. You know, Austin's 19. That nigga better have a job. You know, tell that little nigga to get a blow-up mattress or some shit. You know, sleep on the floor while your girl sleeps on the bed. You could do that too. I mean, you guys should have just compromised a lot better in this situation. There shouldn't have been a reason why you should have offered up Donna's bed in the first place. There should have been no reason for that. If I'm being honest with you, there should have been no reason why you offered up your daughter's bed to them. That's where I think you went wrong. I really do. I think that's where you went wrong. You should have been like, hey, you either buy a mattress and sleep on the floor and then she sleeps on the bed, or you guys make that twin bed work. I don't care how you do it, but make it work. Make it work. Your son is 19. You don't need to be doing all this extra shit for him. You just simply give him the blessing of, yeah, she can stay here for a few days, but you guys need to figure some shit out and make it work. And let Austin figure it out. I don't know. I get it. You're trying to be helpful and you're, trying to accommodate the guest and all. I get that. But you don't need to be making your daughter feel uncomfortable over that shit. Just to make a guest feel accommodated. Like, that's just going a little too far. It is. And now you're, making your daughter feel uncomfortable. And that's just not cool. Like I said, I'm with Donna. I'd be like, nah, nigga, no, don't fuck in my bed. That's not cool. And I know you guys are going to fuck in my bed, and that's why I'm saying this. Like, I don't know why Austin's out here surprised. Like, nigga, come on, man. You're a dude. Yeah, I mean, you feel her butt up against your penis. Yeah, you know what I mean? You're going to get in the mood, and one thing's going to lead to another. Like, come on now. Like, it's pretty justified in that thought, if I'm being straight with you. But you guys let me know what you think about that one in the comments, man. Give that mom some advice. Okay, on to our next one. I'm officially banned from ordering at In-N-Out after this. Nigga, how do you get banned from In-N-Out, bro? What? How do you get banned from a fucking eating establishment? All right, let's see. All right, I'm officially banned from ordering at In-N-Out. All right, so this happened last night, and I'm still cringing. I figured this would be an appropriate place to post my humiliation. Okay, sure, man. I rolled up to an In-N-Out after a long day, absolutely starving. When you're so tired, your brain is just running on fumes. Yeah, that was me. So I pulled up to the drive-thru, ready to smash a double-double with fries animal style. The guy in the headset says, "Welcome to In-N-Out. What can I get you?" Without missing a beat, I said, "Can I get a double-double doggy style?" This nigga, bro. Okay. All right. The silence that followed was deafening. Like, you could hear the awkwardness. I realized what I said immediately, but instead of just fixing it like a normal person, I panicked and went, animal style, definitely animal style, not doggy style. I don't even know why I said that. I swear I heard the dude trying not to laugh as he goes, "No worries, man. Anything else?" I'm dying inside at this point, but I just powered through, ordered my fries, and drove to the window like nothing happened. When I got to the pickup window, the girl handed me my food, was trying so hard to keep a straight face. She gave me my bag, smiled, and said, "Enjoy your animal style burger." I would have said, "Enjoy your doggy style fries." Oh, man. just to make him feel even worse about it. But the way she said it was way too specific, and I could see her coworker in the back cracking up. Moral of the story, don't go to In-N-Out when you're too tired to use your brain. Anyway, the burger slapped, even if my dignity took a hit. Hope y'all can laugh at my pain. Okay, so you weren't banned from In-N-Out. You banned yourself, if I'm being honest with you. You said, I'm never going to that In-N-Out ever again because now I'm just known as the can I get the doggy style fries guy. You know? And if I'm being honest with you, if I was at the window, bro, I'd have been like, enjoy your doggy style fries, dog. Oh, man, just to see his face. Because, I mean, obviously through the little monitor speaker thing, you can't see his face. So I would have said it to him just to see his face and to make him feel more, comfortable. But that's funny. That's funny as hell. Hey, man, I was about to say, I'm like, how the hell do you get banned from In-N-Out? But no, he didn't get banned. He fucked up and they pretty much banned himself. I'm being straight with you. Yeah, my nigga banned himself. Like, let's be real. Oh, my God. All right. This is going to be our last one for today's episode, man. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you've gotten this far in the episode, thanks so much. Appreciate you for all the support. Again, if you're an audio listener, keep downloading the show as well as ratings 5 stars. It's all free. And if you want to help even more on the free 99 side of things, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as the YouTube, baby. All right, let's get into this last scenario and close this bad boy out. All right. Am I the asshole for not including my trans friend in our bridal party after she just came out as trans? Okay. I mean, it kind of makes sense because she just came out. So it was like, I mean, you were a dude and, well, okay, no, maybe, I don't know. Let's read it. Because my thought process is like, she knew this person as a guy and then was like, oh, yeah, you can be in my bridal party, whatever, because maybe he's a gay guy or whatever. I don't know. And then he makes the transition, then he's like, oh, I don't know. And then she's like, oh, I don't know if I want you in the bridal party. Or it's a thing where she knew this person as, like, I guess you would say a female the whole time. And then, I don't know, she just realized, oh, yeah, I still got a penis. And it's like, wait, what? Oh, shit. So I don't know. Let's see what's up. I, 28 female, am getting married in a few months. Congratulations. And I've already chosen my bridal party, which consists of my cousins and my sisters. People I've been close with my whole life. My best friend, Sarah, 29 female, and I have been inseparable since childhood. And when I got engaged, I was not considering Sarah to be in my bridal party because she was not yet living as a woman. All right. See, I figured that. She knew this person as a dude the entire time, and then they transitioned. Okay. Sarah just came out as a trans woman and has started transitioning, which is something she's been grappling with. While I've been supportive of her through this, my bridal party was also set before she started transitioning. The problem is that Sarah assumed she would be a bridesmaid. And when I told her I couldn't change the bridal party at this point, she was really hurt. She's upset, saying that I'm rejecting the new version of her by not including her. I completely understand that this is a big moment in her life, and I want her to feel loved and supported, but I'm also facing a lot of pressure with the wedding planning. And the bridal party has already been decided. Sarah's been lashing out, telling things like, you're not really my friend anymore, and that I don't really care about her as much as I say that I do. She says I'm excluding her from my life, and it feels like I'm being attacked. I've tried to explain that I'm not about her being, it's not about her being trans. It's just that I made commitments to my family, and the timeline is tight with everything I've already planned. But she's still really upset, and now things feel tense between us. I love Sarah, but I'm also overwhelmed by wedding plans and don't know how to fix this. Am I the asshole for sticking to my decision about the bridal party, or should I have made room for her? No. And that's not, and it's the same, it's not about her being trans. It's the thing of like, when you've gone through wedding planning and stuff like that, this stuff is very time consuming. It's very expensive. And honestly, it's very tight. It's a thing where a lot of people don't invite a lot of the friends that they really want to invite because they can only have so many people because you have to have food for a certain amount of people. You have to have tables for a certain amount of people. You have to have chairs for a certain amount of people. You have to have space for a certain amount of people. And then in your bridal party, it's like you can't be changing up your bridal party all the time because they have to buy the dresses, things have to be fitted, things have to, fit in a certain timeline. You guys have to have this done timely. And then lining everybody's schedules up is already very difficult because everybody has different work schedules, life schedules, and all this kind of stuff. So it's like, look, Sarah, love you, girl. Appreciate the transition. Glad that you, want to swap to the other side or whatever. But look, we already got the girls' dresses fitted. We have already got everybody, ready to go. Everybody knows what they're doing. We have the right amount of chairs and food and all this other stuff. I can't change shit for you just because you feel upset or some kind of way. It just is what it is. And I guarantee you there's people that she's wanted to invite that she can't invite just for the simple fact that, the more people you have at your wedding, the more expensive it is. And so I'm sure she got it to a point where she can have the most amount of people there as well as not exceeding her budget as well. And I'm not saying, I'm sure Sarah's still going. She's just going to be sitting in the pews. That's all. It is what it is. It's not because you trans, baby. It's simply because, look, I have to stick to everything pretty strict. It's a strict timeline. Everything needs to fit correctly for everybody's schedules. Dresses need to be fit. Everything needs to, go smoothly for this one day. And trust me, it's not a easy ordeal. And I know because I've gone through wedding planning and stuff like that, because I did have a fiance in the past and we were doing that kind of stuff. And that stuff is very time consuming and it is very, hard to plan everything and get schedules correctly. And it takes a lot. And then it's a lot of money. And so it's like the more people you add, the more it costs because now you have to add food, you have to add chairs, you have to add all these different types of elements to it. And so again, I don't think you're the asshole at all because look, man, this ain't no birthday party, or this ain't no small event where we can just, oh yeah, come on in. We can just add you on in and it is what it is. This is a very meticulously planned event that has to fit the certain parameters that we're putting around it because cost is involved. And that's just the reality of it. And I think she's kind of looking at it from that lens and that view hey, look, I'm sorry. It is what it is, man. You decided you wanted to come out as a girl all of a sudden. And I'm sure maybe they had a tux for her or something like that at one point. I don't know. But it was a thing where it looked like since she was so busy transitioning and doing her thing, she probably couldn't be there for the dress fitting. She probably couldn't be there for, the bridesmaid stuff, where they were all planning and getting together and getting their schedules alongside. So it's I'm not about to stop the whole show just for you when all these girls had to carve out time and take off work to go here, get a dress fitted, do the bridesmaid stuff and all this kind of things. You think you could just jump in and we're going to accommodate you. Sorry. Yeah, it is what it is. You're still going to go, hopefully, is what I'm thinking. I don't think she would sit there and not invite her. Yeah, that's her friend. She loves her and supports her. So she's like, yeah, you could still come. You're just not going to be bridesmaid. That's all. But that's my 2 pennies. That's my 2 cents. You guys let me know what you think about that scenario as well as all the scenarios we've gone over. The confession of the guy getting a BJ by the homeless lady, for a burger and $20. And the amazing thread we went through. Well, it wasn't that amazing. You guys were too wholesome, man. And we had one toxic king in there, and I appreciated him. But again, you guys let me know what you think about everything that we've gone over in today's episode. I love you guys all so much. We'll see you on Thursday for Haunting Adeline. Super excited about Haunting Adeline. Haunting Adeline is getting good, baby. So we'll see you on Thursday for Haunting Adeline. Love you guys all. See you and peace.